Hey guys, what's going on? Life's been tough. It's been a hard winter on me. But you know what I did was I dug up $20 and I was like, I didn't care what I make. What can I make with $20 for my fans in Korea, Japan, Australia? Come to find out Australia is no longer a continent. We're all coming out of this pandemic and I'm like digging my way to the soil. I'm like, oh my God, there's sun. It's incredible. It's a new day. Everybody's going through a hard time. So I just wanted to say this. I didn't forget about you, and I told you that I'd be back, and I'd be like doing lobster or whatever the last one was. Today, everybody's going through a hard time, so I'm making you guys pizza today, and it cost me less than $20. It was like 14 something. I hope you all had a great holiday. I hope you guys had a great New Year. A lot of you guys are bitching about Betty White. A lot of people bitching about Bob Saget. A lot of people bitching about meatloaf. That's my next episode. Cooking that shit. I know, too soon. But I want to dedicate this episode today to Louis, man. To fucking Louis. Louis Anderson? When I was just like you. Did what you did at your whatever it is, whatever the line was, Coming to America was such a great movie to me and like changed my entire life. So rest in peace, Louis. And I even broke out the old katana just for this episode. It's still as sharp as I left her. Guys, what? Sentimental bullshit's out of the way. We're gonna make some drunken ass pizza. And I know that 90% of my fans are high right now. You're gonna want to do this. It's gonna be awesome. It's almost dinner time, guys. So we're gonna start with the sauce, man. And one can. Got some dough over here. They're like 16 ounces of pop. So bought two different types too. Beer dough. I'm like, well, that's been sitting on the shelf for a while, so that shit's gonna get me drunk. Anyway, so one can of tomato paste or tomato sauce. Don't get anything with any like seasoning already in it. So what I do is I do this like fancy thing. This is so cool. Check out my faucet. So I do this. I go, oh, sprinkles, sprinkles. I do this, straight shot. So just do a straight shot. Get a little bit of water in there. Mix it up a little bit. Make sure that's clean. Make sure that's clean. Water will not hurt it. It will help. Because you're about to cook some sugar in there too, part of the recipe. I wouldn't add a lot. Maybe like 1 tablespoon or like a capful, whatever you guys are doing. I mean, you're not over here. I wouldn't even fucking invite you over. You know that I would invite you over all day. Don't get offended. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab a whisk and you're going to do, it's a 2-to-1 is what I do. So if I do 2 tablespoons of sugar, I do 1 tablespoon of oregano. Oregano. But this time around, I don't want it so sweet. So I'm going to do 1 tablespoon sugar. One tablespoon. And half a teaspoon of oregano. By the way, I just want to let you guys know that the only reason that I'm wearing plaid, red plaid, and camo is because this is the only part of the country that I can get away with. So you're gonna mix up, and that's it. That's your pizza sauce. Marinara, red sauce, so on and so on. It is tomato based, but for me, I get real personal with it. We're like, this is pizza sauce. Blend that up real nice, and it's pizza sauce. This is not going on your spaghetti. It's not going on your chicken parmesan. Not going on your fucking meatballs. This is going on a pie. So I get really touchy about that. Alright, man, so that's done. And now we're gonna move on to like doing the veggies. Because we all like that vegetarian shit. It's almost dinner time, guys. Let's get that shit done. So we're gonna get to the vegetable part of this, which I've run down with you guys like 100 times, and I hope that wasn't Christmas coming back in this door because I hate Christmas. Regardless of which, again, you've known me long enough now, so I know you can feel it coming. But because I dedicated this to Louis Anderson, and I'm using my first ever chef knife that I ever owned on my own, I have to start this with at least reminding you how to cut. So it's an onion. So you're gonna cut the end off. You're gonna cut the end off. Again, only when I'm dicing. If you're making onion rings, if you're making rings for burgers, never down the side. Peel it by hand, you lazy fuck. So right down the side, nice sharp blade. And that will open you up and just pull. So then, do your thing, man. This shit's gonna go in the garbage because it's pain in my ass. And then what I do is I cut it in half. And then I go slit, 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 and then turn, boom, 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 turn, boom, 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 boom. Now the reason I'm going down, if you caught my technique, which I really don't care if you did, because you're you, man, and I support that. But I went from a rowing motion to just a straight shot. Onions are funny, dude. It's kind of how you have to cut them. Trust me, I'm a rebellious chef where like I question everything, but if you have a better technique, comment below after you like, subscribe. Now moving on. I gotta finish this onion. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I gotta... Bam! So you got our mushrooms, slice up. You get your onions sliced up. You get your pepper sliced up. Now we're gonna focus on pizza. But of course, because my son requested it, to continue being traditional, and it's dinner time, where this is the dumbest show you've ever watched with the most educational. Did you know pizza started as a flatbread? And what I'm going to show you is the first Irish pizza was actually made in 1954. Real close, huh? Real close. My father was born in 56, so. Alright, we're going to get to all that historical mumbo jumbo and all that bullshit later on. All I'm going to say right now is I love you guys. And, I love you guys. That's all I got. Like, subscribe, comment. Please comment. Oh, I thought I had fans behind me to be like, it's dinner time! Alright, so you have to pay attention to your dough because your dough will rise. I bought frozen dough, man. Like I said, I paid $14 for this shit. And it's actually really cheaper if you do your own dough. But, I didn't have time for it. It was a spur of the moment thing. Like, to make sure you guys know that I'm still alive. I'm still doing my thing. And me also telling you guys. I care about you. So, this is the plain dough. This is not the beer dough. It was a frozen ball. Thawed it out. My oven's been on for like 3 hours at 450 degrees. Because that's what you need for a pizza, is 450 degrees. And you're going to stretch your dough. But you're going to use a little bit of flour. Okay? You're going to sprinkle it over the top. Rub that in. Now, one thing that I learned in many years of travel, I've been doing pizza for years, is the more you handle it, and people lie to you, man. They'll be like, the more you handle it, oh, the oil's in your hands, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, actually, as long as you keep your hands covered in flour, those oils will not fuck up the dough. And by the way, all you newly divorced men that are watching this video and like, dude, I don't have a wife around anymore. I gotta make my own stoner pizza. Dude, dealing with dough for the first time is like dealing with your ex. Depends on the day, the altitude, all of it is a science. So don't get frustrated. Calm the fuck down. It's okay to actually like this, literally, like when I wasn't filming, I have reballed this dough 3 times. It's just, yeah, it's your ex-wife. So now you're trying to get back with your ex-wife. Okay, that's how you have to knead the dough properly. You can toss it around, which I refuse to do, only because they ask for that. But then when you do it, that's when you get divorced. Just like dough. So you just caress it, man, and flip it. Toss it. You can do the whole showmanship and all this other bullshit, and you can toss it around 1 hand, 2 hands, 3 hands, 4. No. That's why I'm so married. And you're not. So we're gonna get this done. This is now, I think, stretched. It's a solid ball, man. It's good stuff. This is well done. Like I said, I would usually make my own, but I was like, these guys haven't heard from me since the holidays, so I bought a frozen ball of dough. So now I can honestly say this is finished, and we're gonna make breadsticks out of this, and then I'm gonna teach you how to make Irish beer pizza, dude. I know I look like a Canadian. I live way up here. This boy's Irish American all day. It's almost dinner time. So we're gonna go from plate to pan. Is that cutting board to pan? I'm trying to be proper. Like Gordon Ramsay has all these proper terms on how you do this. Dude, we're gonna pick up our dough and put it on the fucking pan. There you go. All right. So what I did was earlier today, and this is kind of warm, I seasoned my pizza pan. So I seasoned with olive oil, and then before I threw down, I put some cornmeal on that. Everybody loves cornmeal over there. With that pizza, whether you like it or not. So you want to kind of stretch it a little bit more. And however, what size you want, man. How many people, I mean, you can go all the way to the edge. You can curl your edges. I don't care. These are breadsticks. I don't give a fuck. So, we're going to do that. Get it right in there, right? And now, whatever you want to do, man. You know? I forgot to grab the cheese, by the way. What's a pizza without cheese? Follow me. To grab my cheese. I don't even know what my wife. But Amy, where'd you put it? I'm just kidding. Now, the kind of cheese I like to use is always mozzarella. No matter what. That's a pie, man. That's what you do. Even though we're making breadsticks, it's mozzarella. Again, I literally spent $14 on this meal. So, yeah, like, too hard. You know, I'm not gonna spend $20. I could have bought a natty daddy for that. God knows which. So I have this mixture. That's how I do things. I have this mixture. It's olive oil and minced garlic. Okay? You're gonna lather. Nice lathering, fluffy little cloud. Olive oil and garlic. Get that all done right there with a braising brush. There you go. Get it done. You don't want it soaked up. Don't come out good, man. Oil is a good conductor of heat where it's going to cook your shit really well. You don't want it. Yeah. You don't want nothing to do with that stuff. So, at that point, you're going to go cheesy, cheese, cheese, cheese. These are cheesy breads. That's something you don't want. You don't want cheese on your pan because your shit will stick after the fact. You want to spread that out nice and easy. Something I learned a long time ago, actually. For some reason, dough that goes back to the bitch part of it. For some reason, cheese melts and it goes in. It doesn't go out. It's a very weird one. But regardless, get nice and cheesy. If you want to add stuff, man, you add stuff. That's what you do. That one's done, and then I'm going to show you Irish pizza, man. And beer dough. And sorry for my Irish brethren, my heritage, Irish American pizza. Dude, we're getting real close. It's almost dinner time. What up, dude? At this point in the video, you guys probably already have the munchies. And you're waiting for what is Irish pizza? What is beer pizza? Again, you spent $14, bro. So, I'll tell you what Irish pizza is. Basically the same fucking thing. Just cheddar instead of mozzarella. But I get all that shit, man. I spent $14. So, we're going to do Irish pizza. Now, if any of you know anything about Ireland whatsoever, it is an island. That is the island of Ireland. And a lot of root veg, a lot of farms, so on and so forth, which means a lot of barley, a lot of hops, which means a whole lot of drinking going on. But I couldn't get my ingredients proper, so I literally bought some beer pie and looked at some pictures and did my thing like all of you do, and I realized that Irish pizza is literally built like a beef pot pie. But you can do whatever you want with it. So now we're going to go back and we're going to use our pizza sauce. I'm going to do a little pizza sauce. Right? A little bit. I'm going to spread it. Hence why I'm using my burnt spoon that I've shown off a few times. I'm very proud of it. I'm just going to add a little sauce. But you want it, as you can see, like anyone who knows anything about dough or pizza can see that this is crusted because I let it rise. I let the yeast in the beer rise. So I get real close because I don't like crust, but I do like beer. So we're going to go there. Get nice and close. Now, if it was up to me, I would have a hearth and cook this thing off. but I don't have a hearth, man. I got an electronic stove. And that's kind of the purpose of this entire series. Is that I have nothing and you have nothing and we all share shit. Oh shit. How am I going to get this off the cutting board to the pan? Well, this is how I'm going to get it. Come on, you guys know. You've been watching long enough. BAM! And God remembered I had a magic trick, huh? So with that said, you want to get that nice and good. Get that all good. The crust is huge. So now you sprinkle cheese. Like a lot of people are like, in the cheese, you get fucking Giorgio's fucking pizza. That, by the way, my favorite pizza, and people are gonna laugh because I'm so good at making pizza. It's kind of stupid. Is fucking, what is it, Tom's or that frozen lily for Bach? I love that pizza. You're gonna do this. Little mushroom. That's way too thick. That'll take too long to cook. I don't know why I'm so sanitary. You're not eating this shit. A little mushroom. We got OCD. I like to spread it properly. And a little onion. Oh. Tomorrow we'll buy a head of lettuce for like $3. Make a good salad out of this. I like onions. A little pepper. And then if you're on the objective of being high and impressing your girlfriend, this is the key right here, brother. Take a little bougie. Over. Again, like pizza dough is weird, man. Like for some reason it melts to the center. So you want to do your cheese around first and then come back in. It's kind of like skating backwards. Okay. You want to make sure the cheese is not on, because that's going to be a pain in the ass when it comes out of the oven. I'm going to add a little more cheese because I love cheese. Then, this is the key to the crust, is the olive oil and garlic. And you just go along very nicely. See, cheese is going to get in your way. Cheese is a problem. You guys can make it however you want. I'm not eating your food, but go around the edge. Get that nice crust. You know? Get that nice crust. Right around the edge. Most people are like, why didn't you do that first? And I'm literally like, well, I didn't know where everything was going to be. Because Irish pizza too. Alright. So, get ready. Cooking instructions. Dude, we're literally like minutes away, man. To fucking dinner time! Alright, so I have my oven set to 450 degrees. Do 450, I mean, that's what proper pizza should be cooked at. I've known places that cook it at crazy temperatures, wood-fired pizza, all that other things where it's a quick thing. But we have two beautiful pieces, well, a beautiful pizza, and breadsticks going in the oven right now. And, dude, this gave me an experience. But 450 degrees, and just check on it. You'll know. One side browns, so one side, the other side stays white. You're just gonna turn around. Turn around, and they all look the same. So 450 degrees. Put a number on it. Put it on your oven. Because I hate this fucking thing, and you guys know I do. I'm gonna check on it in 7 minutes. 450 degrees. I'm gonna spin it. I'm gonna toss it around a little more. You know, like your ex-wife. It's all bad. All of it is bad. Smoke weed and eat pizza. It's almost dinner time! Alright, man. I'm kind of a prankster, so I won't tell you all the truth. We did not pause it first. Your breadsticks are going to take a little bit longer because of your, well, because the sauce is a lot more to it, a lot more to cook, so on and so forth. I don't have a pizza sword, so I use one of these, and I hate these things. And, oh yeah, look at that, guys. Look at that. Perfect cook through. What I'm going to do. So breadsticks, cut like breadsticks, man. It's real simple, right? That's what they say. Cut them. Turn. And woo. Got breadsticks. Oh. I'm going to try this crust right now, right in front of me. Come over, man. Good stuff. Good luck. It's appetizer time. Soon, dinner time. Real soon. Hey man, if you're tuned on breadsticks, stuff is amazing. So here's the beer pizza. What I had told you earlier is that do not put the cheese in the middle. Let it spread out, and I fucked up. Too much cheese in there. Don't worry. I know. Somehow you're going to relate with me. We're going to have a talk. If you comment below. And you're going to go, you did the same thing. You did the same thing. Cut this up, we're going to try it. Crust a little hard. I won't lie. But it's a double yeast, you know what I mean? The yeast in the beer. Cut this up. Because my wife is done with the breadsticks. And she wants a piece of pizza. So, break that apart. Tell the steam. Look at that beautiful mozzarella spreading apart like a. Never mind, I'll leave that out of this video. Hey man, we're gonna mow down. Hope you're mowing down too. Love you guys, and again, this video is dedicated to you guys more than anyone. Dedication, Louis Anderson. I don't take it personally, just an influence of mine, and. I get to use my knife again. I get to hang out with you guys again. You know, the ones in Korea and Japan and Scotland that follow me. Anyway, man, it's cold outside. Stay warm. New England, it's motherfucking dinner time with Timmy J. Love you. I missed you. And that's why I did this. Now I'm just going to eat some pie, bro. What I do? It's dinner time, motherfuckers.